bad and he's out cold badly. Ref, he's dead, you idiot. Ref, stop the fucking fight, ref, he's out cold. Fuck you.
You know, if this was anybody other than Rampage Jackson's son, I don't think there'd be any empathy here at all. But we all love Rampage, and he's the man, you know. And the fact that he's his son, we're all sitting here like, bro, what the fuck, you know? And what do we think about this? You know, if it was just about anybody else in the world, it'd be like, bro, throw that motherfucker, you know, in the cage and throw the key away, man. And that's probably what's going to happen to him. Like,
when I heard about this, I went, all right, how can I defend Raja? I look at all the videos. I watched the full live stream and all that. I got nothing. Oh, I can't. You can't defend this. I see this. It's so sad. He was just getting started, and that all goes away.
Hey, man, dog got to go to prison. I usually don't like to involve myself in other men's situations, but I feel I'm qualified to speak on this. And dog messed up. And if it's Rampage, I love Rampage. But Rampage, turn your son in. He got to go lay down for a little bit. Like, if it was my son, that's what I would tell him.
Rampage Jackson's son, Raja Jackson, has been making headlines for all the wrong reasons after a shocking incident at Noxic's pro wrestling event. The 25-year-old viciously attacked wrestler Stuart Smith, slamming him to the mat and landing over 20 punches. The assault left Smith unconscious and hospitalized, with many describing it as an attempted murder.
You kill him!
Raja Jackson and his father, Rampage Jackson, finally addressed the incident on a live stream. Raja shifted blame to the cameraman, claiming things escalated because the recording kept going instead of shutting off the stream.
Fault?
Well,
The goddamn cameraman's fault. I know he's watching this shit. If you watching this shit, nigga, how could you? How fucking could you? That's what I expected, though. It's all good. We gonna figure.
Rampage Jackson spoke out about the controversy involving his son Raja and Psycho Stu, revealing he's been getting death threats. He said much of the hate comes from racist people accusing him of being a bad father and acting like the mastermind behind the incident. Rampage called the criticism unfair, insisting that whatever he says ends up being twisted.
how you doing, Mr. Jackson? Anything to say about, and you know, first of all, really sorry. We're really sorry about the whole situation.
You know that. I wish I could.
Yeah. I just wanted to see if there was any updates.
All I'm saying is, all the racist people give you death threats and stuff like that. Like, I'm a fucking master. Calling you a bad father. It's uncalled for.
That's uncalled for. None of this is your fault. It's a. You made your explanation.
Anything I say gets twisted anyway.
Yeah.
Go ahead and turn it on.
You know, I hear. Hey, prayers are with you and your family, man. Seriously. No, seriously.
MMA pros were stunned by Raja Jackson's reckless act, with many saying he deserves jail time to learn a lesson. MMA guru went hard on him, calling Raja an animal who should be locked up. He slammed the attack as a savage beating on an already unconscious man, saying it looked like Raja was trying to kill him. Guru praised the bystander with pink hair for stepping in, but criticized others for doing nothing, concluding that Raja doesn't belong in society.
Thoughts on Raja doing a classic 13%? I mean, I'm sick of seeing it, raining down shots and unanswered. Dead people, like he's unconscious on the ground, you just slammed him on his head. And now you're throwing 12 unanswered punches over and over again until you're trying to kill him. And the ref and all those in the ring that didn't stomp his out when he was doing that. Bruv, Raja should have got out cold in that ring. No one was doing anything about it but that pink hair guy. Shout out to the pink hair guy for jumping in the ring and trying to stop him at least. Brother, dumb animal, put him in a cage, straight up. Not a human, not allowed in society. Control yourself, dumb bit. Bring that sparring partner back, tornado kick him again.
Matt Brown blasted Raja Jackson's attack, saying if he wasn't Rampage's son, there'd be zero sympathy. He noted the video makes the case clear, with Roger striking an already unconscious man, and warned charges as serious as attempted murder could be on the table.
If it was anybody other than Rampage Jackson's son, I don't think there'd be any empathy here at all, but we all love Rampage and he's the man, you know, and the fact that he's his son, we're all sitting here like, bro, what the fuck, you know, and what do we think about this? You know, if it was just anybody else in the world, it'd be like, bro, throw that motherfucker, you know, in the cage and throw the key away, man. And that's probably what's going to happen to him. Like, you know, you say they're investigating, like, well, there's not a lot to investigate. Like, there's a video that shows it pretty goddamn clear, you know, what we need to investigate here. So, you know, what's he going to get? You know, I don't know what like attempted murder is, but I mean, he was fucking knocked out and punching the shit out of him. You know, I don't know how far they go in there or what the details are to get that charge.
Matt Brown doubled down, calling Roger Jackson's attack a blatant felony of aggravated assault and battery. He slammed it as a cowardly move, saying if Roger wanted to fight, he should have done it fairly instead of blindsiding his opponent. Brown highlighted that the pro wrestler was setting up a stage takedown when Roger slammed him on his head, adding the victim was fortunate to escape with just hospitalization given how dangerous the assault was.
So for sure, battery, you know what I mean? Like, this is a felony for sure, right? I mean, there's I don't think there's any way out of that. So, you know, kind of just is what it is for him now. But like what a shitty move, man. You know, like, you want to fight the guy, fight the guy. Like, dude was like, you know, we watched the video right before the podcast here. You know, the dude was like preparing for a pro wrestling style takedown, and motherfucker slammed him on his head. Like, you know, dude's lucky that, you know, they said he's hospitalized, but man, he's lucky that that's all that happened. You know?
Matt Brown said he had love and respect for Rampage Jackson, but insisted his son must still be held accountable for his actions. He emphasized that the victim's recovery was the top priority, noting the man was a veteran who might already battle PTSD. Brown added that while people should send positive energy and hope for a full recovery, justice still needed to be served and Roger Jackson should face the consequences.
Hopefully the guy's all right, man. That's about all you can say at the end of the day, right? Hopefully the guy just heals up and, you know, with some PTSD or being a veteran and everything, man, you know, just hope that the guy turns out okay, man. Send him some positive energy and hope for the best. That's about the most you can say about it. Other than that, you know, again, loving Rampage, but, you know, hopefully justice is done and his son gets what he deserves.
Sean Strickland argued Rampage Jackson's son shouldn't go to jail, but into rehabilitation, recalling his own troubled past, where alternative sentencing saved him from years in prison and possibly a darker path. He stressed that prison often makes people worse, while structured programs can change lives. However, Matt Brown disagreed, saying Roger deserved punishment since the victim was already knocked out and defenseless. Brown added only Rampage could plead for leniency, but for everyone else, there was no reason to excuse such behavior.
Agree with Sean on that at all. You know, like, the dude doesn't, like, it'd be one thing, you know, if like they got in a fight and he fucked him up and, you know, hurt him bad, right? But like, the dude was defenseless and then knocked out. Like, fuck him. And the only guy that should not be saying fuck him is Rampage, right? Because it's his son, and he's the one that should be saying, you know, can we just give him some help or something? You know, try to stick up for him. But everybody else, I mean, we have no reason to have any sympathy for that kind of.
Schaub reacted to Roger Jackson's attack, saying he couldn't defend it despite respecting Raja and Rampage. After seeing the full video, he had nothing to justify Raja's actions and called the situation sad, noting Raja's promising start is now ruined.
Be transparent. I like Raja, and obviously I adore Rampage. Me and Rampage have a great relationship. I love Rampage. And it's just by nature, my initial thought was when I heard about this, and I spoke with Rampage, when I heard about this, I went, all right, how can I defend Raja? I look at all the videos, I watched the full live stream and all that. I got nothing.
Oh,
I can't, you can't defend this. I see this, it's so sad. Because he was just getting started, and that all goes.
Schaub added that Raja Jackson's future hinges on whether the wrestler presses charges. If seen as a misunderstanding, Raja might avoid jail, but still face heavy backlash. If charges are pressed, serious offenses like attempted murder or aggravated assault could make things very tough for him.
This veteran pro wrestler decides to press charges. That pro wrestler goes, this was a bit or this was a work, and he just thought that's how it works. I'm not pressing charges. Raja's still going to take a lot of heat online, but you're not doing jail time. Then we can figure it out. But if that dude wakes up and somebody's in his ear and goes, dude, you got to make this dude pay. He has to learn a lesson and he presses charges. It's going to be tough. It's going to be really tough. Attempted murder, aggravated assault, it's going to be tough. Talking about felony.
Evan Lee condemned Roger Jackson's actions, saying they were inexcusable and that he must face consequences. He noted claims that Smith had hit him earlier, but stressed that attacking him hours later while performing in character was completely wrong, leaving Smith unconscious for 6 minutes.
Bro, you can't condone that type of behavior, bro. You gotta go lay down for a little bit. We'll get you a good lawyer. You ain't gonna be in there forever, but you gotta go lay down. I get it. He hit you in the head with a bottle beforehand. I get it. He shouldn't have did that. I don't condone that either. But to wait hours until the man was working, which we all understand, he playing a character and he was in character and he working, and then you sneak him, because that's what you did. I mean, you snuck him. He wasn't expecting that, and you, bro. They say dude flatlined and was unconscious for 6 minutes afterwards.
Evan Lee said Roger Jackson should go to prison, criticizing his lack of self-control and letting anger take over. He stressed that such behavior is unacceptable, especially knowing the context of pro wrestling, and that there's nothing cool about the attack.
You got to go to prison, bro. There's no part of that you thought was cool. Like, I can't even wrap my mind around why you thought that was cool and why you ain't got no self-control over your emotions. I get it, you and your feelings. You probably was watching them work and just getting madder and madder. But bro, you can't have that in no civilized society. Like, we all understand what
Myron Gaines reacted, saying Roger Jackson will likely be arrested given the brutal footage. He advised getting a good lawyer, staying off camera, and avoiding public comments, warning that police action is inevitable.
Yo, be honest with y'all, bro, I don't see how he doesn't go to jail. I like Rampage Jackson. You guys know I think Rampage is awesome. But after looking at that footage, bro, like, they need to get a lawyer. Like, me just being dead ass. Like, he needs to get a good lawyer right now and be prepared. They're 100% going to come in and arrest him for that. I don't know what they're going to charge him with, but slamming him the way that he did and punching him that many times, he needs to find a lawyer. I don't even know why they're still on camera talking about it, to be honest with y'all. He should stay off camera. They shouldn't talk about this shit ever again and secure a lawyer and just sit tight, because the police are absolutely coming. There's no way they're not going to make an arrest after that.
Influencer HS TikTok condemned Roger Jackson's attack on Stuart Smith, calling it attempted murder against a defenseless opponent. He challenged Roger to face a real opponent in a boxing ring and claimed he lacks the respected qualities of his father, Rampage Jackson.
That's coming from me, like, that's tap. Like, he's just, that is literally attempted murder. He's knocked out, you keep punching him, I don't rate that.
There's a clip of him talking.
Roger, why don't you get in the ring with me, bro? Why don't you get in the ring with me, bro? Fight someone who can fight back. Rather than beating someone up who's already on the floor. He should have stopped when the guy was knocked out, but he definitely should have battered the guy. Like, the guy took the piss. But like, I wouldn't have waited till the ring. I would have just done it there and then, like, straight away. It just would have been a fight there and then. Roger does MMA. Mate, Roger does MMA, brother. He's nothing like his dad, though. Like, his dad was actually good at fighting. He's not good at fighting. I've seen a few clips. He got banged in his head by...
That's not saying.
Got banged in his head by a kid at sparring. You could have seen that spinning left kick from a mile away. I would have gone, do you know what I would have done? Underneath, look, hands here to protect the chin. As that left kick come in, I would have gone underneath. Right hook, left body, left hook. Finished.
That wraps up today's video. Let us know in the comments. Do you think Roger Jackson should have been jailed immediately? Don't forget to subscribe for more updates and content.